Hey there, Jesse Haynes here with cardlines.com. I'm a big sports card collector and a sports card enthusiast. I'm going to be going on a journey over the next few weeks, and I really hope you will join me. Despite my experience in sports card collecting, since I've been at it basically my whole life, something completely unexpected happened last year. I managed to turn about $2,000 I had invested into cards into about $25,000 cash, which I used to buy a new car. So turning my cards into a car, yeah, it was a very good year of sports card investing, and I've worked to establish myself as a leading mind on the sports card investing market. Now, as a writer for cardlines.com, side note, please check out their articles. They're very good, very sharp articles, and I'm not just saying that about mine. As a writer for cardlines.com, Cardlines has agreed to partner with me on this journey over the next few weeks. So here's what we're going to do. Every week, I'm going to invest about $100 into cards. I'm going to report what I'm buying, why I'm buying it, my logic, how I found it, how to beat eBay's system, and we're going to try to make some good returns. My goal, we're going to try to beat both crypto and the stock market. We'll see if we can do that, but I'm pretty confident in the ability to generate some big time returns on sports card investing, and I hope that you might consider joining me on this journey. First, let's kick it off with some rules. All right, here's how this is going to go down. Every week, I'm going to spend about $100 on cards. It's going to be very difficult to hit $100 exactly, so my goal is to hit more between $80 to $120, and I'll just keep the moving average per week around $100. Then, I'm going to share what I bought, why I bought it, what strategies I used, what cardline articles can teach you those strategies, and how I'm doing on my collection. When I say that, I'm going to share my total amount spent, my total amount sold once I start selling them, and then the total value. And when I say total value, I mean the total amount sold plus the total amount that I'm holding based on the average comp price. And from there, we'll be able to determine my net gain or loss on the investment. Hopefully it's going to be a gain. Hopefully it's going to be a significant one. But we will have to find out soon, and I think it's going to be quite the fun adventure. If you're going to take this adventure with me, please comment below. And now, let's get on to my first week of purchases. All right, let's just dive right in. I've made my first weeks of purchases, and I bought two different auctions on eBay. They totaled almost right at $100. I got pretty lucky there. One ended up being $83, one ended up being $17. What were they? Well, for one thing, let me say this. They were both football cards, and there's a reason for it. Football season obviously starts before the NBA season, and I'm somebody who prefers the football cards and basketball cards, and I'll probably do some baseball at some point, but those two are my two favorites. And football makes the most sense right now as an investment because the season's going to start heating up when the preseason starts. And when we move to the first opening games, the card value and the card market is going to go up significantly just because the people will be believing the hype and reading into the headlines. So, who did I buy? Ryan Tannehill. There's a reason why. For one, I like Tannehill. I think he's a good quarterback, and I think the Tennessee Titans are a very good team. Last year, Tannehill threw for about 3,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions. Had a very efficient year, good quarterback rating. This year, he should be even better. Why? Because Derrick Henry is back, and he's an absolute monster, so the opposing defenses are going to have to stack the box pretty heavily just to stop Henry from hitting 2,000 yards again. But Tannehill's also throwing to A.J. Brown and Julio freaking Jones. I cannot imagine a better scenario for a quarterback. And with just the recipe around him for success, I think Tannehill could potentially end up in the MVP consideration. I think I could probably end up in the MVP consideration if I'm throwing to Julio Jones and A.J. Brown with Derrick Henry in my backfield. It's a pretty ridiculous offense. The defense is going to get stops, and the Tennessee Titans are probably going to win a lot of games if everybody stays healthy. So that's why I decided to go with Tannehill. Now, I did buy, like I said, two different things. The first purchase I made was a Topps Triple Threads 2012 Ryan Tannehill rookie 3 jersey autograph, numbered to 25. It's a very slick-looking card. The eBay purchase has pictures of all the different corners, so I like that. Those cards are pretty thick, and they tend to get beat up sometimes. This guy, it's a raw card, but he did post all the different images, and then I sent him a message asking him about the surface, about the condition. He said that to the naked eye it looks good, so it hasn't come in yet, but I'm pretty confident this one's going to look really good. and I bought it as an auction. It ended with just one bid. It was me, your boy. Bought it for $75 with $4 shipping. It ended up being like 83 total by the time we were all said and done. The other purchase I made was a 3-card lot. One of those cards in particular got my eye. I got the whole thing for $17, including shipping, and it was a Ryan Tannehill rookie card lot that had a Topps rookie, a Topps Finest rookie, and it had a Prism Rookie Impact Silver Prism. Now, according to the listing, it was not a very good listing. According to the listing, it was a silver refractor. No, it was a Prism refractor. It was listed as Prism Refractor. And as you guys know, and as I mentioned earlier, they're called silver prisms. He didn't use the word silver at all, so anybody who was searching for Silver Prism Ryan Tannehill or Silver Prism Rookie didn't see this listing, and I think it's going to be an absolute gem. On top of that, if you look at the other listings for a similar card, they're super miscut, and this one, this Rookie Silver Prism, appears to be very well centered, so at some point if PSA opens up the pricing, or opens up the grading and lowers their pricing, then I think I will be submitting this one for grading. Based on our conversation, I once again messaged the seller. Always do that just to make sure everything's kosher and make sure that you get their full opinion on the cards. But I messaged the seller and he was very transparent and said, listen, I looked at it under a bright light. I don't see any surface defects. This card looks good to go to me. So when it comes in, I'll be very excited to see it, see for myself, and see if it's worth grading. We better end the video with a little bit of math, so here's what I know. It's pretty easy math at this point. The total money I've spent is $100. So I have $100 invested. It's $100.50 something cents if we're being super specific. The total value, just based on a recent eBay comp, the Ryan Tannehill Silver sells for $40. And I placed the value of the other 2 rookies that I got in the lot about $10 right now for the comps. So I'm already at a total value of $133, just assuming the Topps Triple Thread Ryan Tannehill rookie is currently worth what I paid for it. So $100 invested, $133 total value. I'm up 33% for now. We'll see if that holds true moving forward, but I'll be back in 1 week to let you guys know what I've bought, what the move is, and how we can make money investing in cards together.